welcome back to Saul's 1/64 Cars, part 2 of my favourite supercars in 1/64 scale. So, in part 1 we covered Lotus, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Bentley and Koenigsegg and McLaren, and the last one was Fisker Karma. So here we are, in front of us is Lamborghini, and we all love, well, most of us love Lamborghinis. And why is this one of my favourites? This is the Lamborghini Veneno. I absolutely love the design of it, and if I show you the top of another one I've got here, this one here, I just love that design. It sort of reminds me of some sort of reptilian type of design. So the orange one I found in Poland. I was in the town of Zakopane, which is a ski resort in southern Poland, walking down the strip of shops and cafes, and came across a toy shop, walked in, and this was hanging on the pegs saying to me, come and buy me. So I think it's pretty cool. Lamborghini Veneno. And the green one is coming up now as well. So there you go. And this is the Lamborghini Aventador. By Hot Wheels. And this is one of the longer Lamborghinis. It's got just a fantastic stance, particularly when viewed from the front. Yeah, it's quite an elegant design. I find Lamborghinis are quite angular. Well, they are angular compared to Porsche or Ferrari. Aventador LP700, something like that. This is in matte white. Do like that finish. Just looks really striking with the grey wheels and the almost black windows. Very nice. And I think I added the paint on the lights on this one. Probably not very authentic, but at least it gives a feeling of just a bit more detail. Coming up will be a Majorette production. This is the Aventador SP Roadster by Majorette. Sits a bit higher because Majorette put suspension into their cars, and whilst that works well with off-roaders, with sports cars which are meant to be low to the ground, it's not, it should be sitting lower. You might be forgiven for a moment that it's an off-road Lamborghini, but no. What I like about this one is, if you look at the top, what Majorette have done, I don't know what it looks like in real life, but you've almost got like a lattice work of metal. That's just really cool. And in fact the interior on this is pretty nice. Okay, so this is the Sesto Elemento, and I just love the Italian language. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Not sure what it means. I'm sure we can Google it. But yeah, what a fantastic design. This one is a bit shorter than the Aventador. There's two reasons I like the design. I like those red triangles on the bonnet, and the other part of it is the exhaust ports on the back. We'll get an aerial view in a second on those. They've been highlighted in red, but yeah, this is in matte silver. Love the look of that. Superb. Let's just have a look at the top of this one. Yeah. And here it is in baby blue. Do like that colour combination. I think the gold wheels, I'm not one for gold wheels, but I think in this instance the gold wheels go quite well, really well with the blue. And on the top, in fact, let me move the camera instead of the car. So on the top you can see, yeah, we've got, that's nice looking at it like that. Okay, let's pop this back down. In matte white, we've got lime green highlights. And here it is in gloss black with yellow highlights on the exhaust ports. Just a really striking design. So Ferrari, and this is the 458 Spider. Really nice example of what Hot Wheels can do. Really striking. I added the gold to the number plates and the rear lights. Enzo, Ferrari Enzo in Ferrari red with those white lines. It's fantastic. Whoops, fantastic example. Big wide tail. And the front view. Isn't that fantastic? And in fact, seeing both of these together, I think they complement one another. Not only the colours, but the design. Okay, moving on. Ferrari 250 LM. Absolutely love this one. The execution by Hot Wheels, the delicate blue paint, almost blue silvery paint. The wheels look great with it. And yeah, I just like the rear of this vehicle, the rear haunches, and also the deep scooping air intakes on the rear haunches, and the front as well. So yeah, great looking car. And I found this one probably at a car boot sale, probably for 40p. Really nice. Moving on. This is the F12 Berlinetta. Gorgeous design. Sculpted door sides. Just flowing lines everywhere. I've added the lights and the silver on the exhaust ports. I think the grille could be blacked out a little bit. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I should know which Ferrari this is, but I don't. Oh, that one's got a wheel out of shape. Um, I found this is quite an old casting, I guess 1980s possibly. Um, Again, a car boot find, probably for about 20p. Just a classic design. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And for me, this is the creme de la creme. This is the Ferrari F1 from around about 1963 or thereabouts. Just a beautiful, simple design. And this is by Lesney, otherwise known as Matchbox. So yeah, this if it is 1963, this casting is going to be coming up to 60 years old. Absolutely amazing. I found this one on eBay. I think it's had a respray. It's been done really well, but it's more orangey than red, more orange than Ferrari red. I love the sort of shark nose, if you like, the big exhaust at the back, and what you can't appreciate at this angle is the steering wheel. So I'm just going to lift up the camera so you can get more of an aerial shot on that as it comes around. Love the wheels. And there is the steering wheel. Classic. I think this had a racing driver in it. He's long gone, as has his seat. There's no seat in there, I think. So yeah, there's a little story to this. I might have said it in a previous video. Growing up at about the age of 10, at 7 or 8, 9 or 10, I had one of these. And I cherished it. I actually didn't like the tyres on it, and I put the Lego rubber tyres on it, which fitted perfectly, a little bit chunkier. And I took it with me. We stayed on a boat, and I lost it on a boat, and I searched for it. I couldn't find it, and I was well, devastated at the time, or well, secretly devastated at the time that I'd lost this special car. And here we are about, what, 40 years later, and I thought, let's find one on eBay, and I did. So this one is missing the, is it number 73, which is meant to be on the side of it? I can't remember. And it's missing the Ferrari logo, but we can find those decals on the internet, or water slides. Okay, so moving on, that's Ferrari. We're going to move to next one. Okay, so whilst we're still in that vintage era, here is a Bugatti. And for the life of me, I can't remember which type of Bugatti it is, but it's just a gorgeous racing car. In fact, let's just check out the base. Let's have a look. So, oops, upside down. Okay, so models of yesteryear, 1926 Type 35 Bugatti, made in England by Lesney. So there you go. And I guess on the outside of the vehicle is that gear stick or handbrake or something like that. And what I like about this is the interior, the steering wheel once again. It's just really cool looking. And okay, so moving on, there's one more Bugatti I'm going to show you, and we're more familiar with that one. Yep, it's the Veyron, however you want to say it. So yep, I love that swoosh or swoop which Hot Wheels have added. Looks very nice. And I think this car looks probably not bad from all angles, probably better from the front. I must say I'm not a huge fan of the nose of this Bugatti. I don't think they're the prettiest cars, but it's still my favourite because it's an awesome vehicle in real life. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so we're now on Renault. So this is the Renault Alpine, manufactured by Majorette, and this is quite cool. Majorette have some really lovely designs, different to Hot Wheels. Yeah, very nice. Oh, and I think it's worth just seeing what the top of this looks like. One of my favourite castings, the Renault Sport 01. I've added the lights at the back of this. And I've toned down the wheels. The wheels had red, well, were red. So I've toned them down. I just think they look a little bit better with a bit less red. Do like this casting. And here it is in yellow. And there's one more Renault Sport I'm going to show you. This time by Norev, and you'll see the difference. Here we go. This is a gorgeous example. Norev have really captured the detail well on this. It's just sharper finish than the Hot Wheels. And let's just get an aerial shot. Oops. There you go, just a bit more detail. And this sits really low. Okay, so this has been included in one of my favourites, Ford GT40, from what, I guess the 1970s, I suppose. Do like this version. When I saw it on the pegs in a shop, I thought, yep, gotta have that. I think it was a standard mainline for £1.50, and I just thought, what a gorgeous piece. Looks great in the matte black. Got the deep scoops on the bonnet, the Ford logo on the front, the graphics on the side. It's all there. And here is the, what is it, 2017 GT40. Really striking design, and I think Hot Wheels have done a fabulous job of capturing the essence of this vehicle. Probably one of the widest Hot Wheels. They really got the back of that vehicle nice. What I love about this one is just the symmetry, if you like, or the design of the vehicle, particularly from the top. So with the shaky camera, I'm going to just try and see if we can get an aerial view on that. Yeah, they just love those converging lines. It's a piece of artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so camera's going back to ground level. And here it is in blue. And here it is in red. So here we've got the Hot Wheels in silver, and we've got a Greenlight one in the sort of orangey brown. and you can see the difference in detail. The Greenlight is crisper. I think that's one thing about Hot Wheels in general. They could be crisper. I think the matte paints make them crisper. I recognise Hot Wheels are mainline is at a budget price, and they're amazing. But full marks to Hot Wheels for producing this GT40 with reasonable accuracy. So it sits a little bit higher than Greenlight's, but in terms of dimensions and scale, the Greenlight I think is probably 164 we hope. The Hot Wheels is possibly 162 or 3. I mean, it's so close. And of course the Greenlight have captured the kind of buttress pillar with the gap, the hole, as in the real car. So time to move on. This time we are going to go to Corvette. Okay, so this is the Corvette Stingray, and this is it's just escaped me, the version of Hot Wheels. It'll come back to me, but I found this one again in Zakopane in Poland, at the ski resort. So walking down the road, popped into this toy shop which is packed to the seams, and in the corner, almost hidden and almost covered in dust, was a ton of these premium line Hot Wheels. So they've got a metal base, really heavy piece. It's really annoying me now. It'll come back to me, the version of it. It will come back to me. So this is a Greenlight version of Corvette Stingray, I guess, again. This was from the TV show, the American TV show of the 80s, I suppose it is, Dallas. And yeah, this is a gorgeous piece, and don't you just love that bonnet? And once again, you can get an aerial shot of the to show you a bit more detail. Just see the engine there. And then this is a gorgeous piece. This is called the Astrovette, as seen in Apollo 11 film. One of the astronauts who, I think he contracted a cold or fever and wasn't well enough, and he was pulled from the mission at the last moment, and he was replaced, so he didn't go into space. And there's a scene when he pulled up in his Corvette to watch the takeoff. It's gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle. Okay, so I've got 3 Mercedes to show you. This is the McLaren SLR. What a gorgeous car in real life, and what a gorgeous effort that Matchbox have made here. Just the length of that bonnet, the deep air intake scoops behind the front wheels, the silver paintwork, the number plate, the lights. Superb. And it's a heavy piece, plastic base nonetheless, but still heavy. And here we go, the classic 300 SL by Matchbox. Came with the Team Transport vehicle, which I'll do another video on. Specific reason why I like the Team Transport vehicle, which accompanies this one. Yeah, just what a superb vehicle, in real life, but also the way Hot Wheels have managed to execute this. And worth watching this on the Lamley channel. where John Lamley interviewed the CEO of IWC Racing, who is also an avid Hot Wheels collector. And this is the 300 SL once again, and this time by Norev. They've got the gull wing doors working well here. And this is part 2 of my favourite supercars. So we're going to finish off with the Audi R8 Spider. Is it a supercar? I suppose it is. But yeah, what a gorgeous design. Audi's like Lamborghinis. Well, I'm not comparing the two marques, but Audis have quite angular lines. And Hot Wheels have done a great job of this. The tampos, the lights, the number plate, and just the proportions and the design. I mean, can you get much better than that for a basic mainline Hot Wheels? So we're going to just end this video now. There'll be part 3 soon coming up of the remaining favourites, almost dominated by Porsche. Gran Turismo, there's 5 examples of that, and then there's a couple of really unusual marques that I haven't heard of until recently. Yeah, looking forward to part 3 and see you soon. Thank you for watching.